Welcome to Innovate and Conversate, where we discuss the latest innovations and trends in the business world. I'm your host, Jana, and today we're going to be discussing how artificial intelligence is shaping the future of supply chain management and operational management. With me today is Mr. Ahmad Solh, and he's an expert in this field with 22 years of experience. He's also the AVP of Business Services at Lebanese American University. Welcome to the show, Mr. Ahmad.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, Jana.
So, Mr. Ahmad, AI is making its way into many industries, especially in the supply chain management. So what do you think are the biggest advantages of integrating AI into these industries?
Thank you, Jana, for asking this question. We're tackling two topics that are dear to my heart, AI and supply chain. Integrating AI in supply chain has a big advantage, which is the ability of enhancing decision-making in supply chain through the predictive analytics and the real-time data processing that comes with supply chain with AI. Supply chain by nature are complex, and there are countless variables within supply chain, be it geopolitical, be it weather, be it demand forecasting, be it consumer behavior, you name it, they affect the supply chain. And whenever we're referring to supply chain, usually we refer to 3 V's, the velocity, variability, and visibility. And we were a lot pushing on visibility before AI. When we mean visibility, we're talking about visibility across the whole supply chain. So imagine you have a manufacturing facility somewhere in the world, and they need to manufacture and distribute across the globe. So they need visibility from this manufacturing facility to their distributor across the continent, and from each distributor to the country they are located in, and this distributor to their distribution center by city, to their retailer, and to the consumer. So imagine the amount of data that you can get through the visibility and the amount of processing needed. Back in time, we used to cluster this data by different categories, whether items family, whether genders, whether age bracket for the consumer, to have a smaller amount of data, if you want, to be able to manage it properly. Now, with AI in place, you can take all this data at one shot, and with the processing power that the AI can provide, it can provide you a predictive forecast by item, even by street, even by retailers, by country for the manufacturing to be able to properly manage their supply chain. And this is very critical when it comes to AI because there are some confusion between the visibility that we refer to in supply chain and the AI. So AI is not automation. Visibility is automation and integration, but AI is not automation. AI by itself, it is a way of doing smarter decision making through data-driven fact. So it is not automations, and this is very important to differentiate AI within supply chain versus automation within supply chain. So AI taking all this data and be able to do a data-driven decision making.
And how would you say that AI is helping companies today to better manage risks and predict unforeseen events?
So like we've mentioned, AI has a power to analyze a lot of data. And supply chain has a lot of parameters included, countless parameters, countless variables. Now, with this processing power and factoring in all these parameters or variables within the supply chain, you can predict any disruption that might happen in your supply chain, be it geopolitical, be it lack of raw material, be it financial challenges with your suppliers or with the raw material. And everything can be analyzed once it's properly integrated and properly plugged in your AI system within the supply chain. So this level of predicting or foresighting help businesses to build more resilient supply chain and avoid costly disruptions.
So inventory management is one of the biggest challenges that customers face today. So how can AI help companies better optimize their inventory levels?
Inventory management usually is very challenging for companies. AI can offer a lot of tools to optimize on the inventory management and drive operation excellence. The challenge usually in inventory management is having the proper level of inventory to reduce overstocking and at the same time to maintain the customer demand. So with AI in place, you can balance this in order not to have an overstock and lock your capital in the stock, and you have extra expenses when it comes to handling and storage and insurance and all this stuff, and not to run out of stock where you have a dissatisfied customer. So with AI in place, you can predict the demand that is going on in the customer at the customer's level or downstream within the supply chain, and at the same time, you can look inside your supply chain, whether on managing the internal inventory. So you can check the inventory levels, or AI can check the inventory levels automatically and generate the needed orders. And at the same time, if you have any non-moving stock, it can pinpoint it and suggest different strategies to liquidate that stock. So in essence, AI can transform inventory management to be, again, a data-driven strategy, and it helps companies to operate more efficiently, reduce cost, and deliver better experience, which is just keeping the inventory at the proper level within the institution.
So logistics and transportation is also another area in which AI helps make a difference. So how could AI better help decrease the delivery time and the transportation cost?
Exactly. Logistics and route optimization is one of the most exciting area where AI is making a huge impact. So transportation cost and delivery speed are the two important factors when it comes to logistics and transportation. So cost and the speed. And AI can help there by analyzing all the external factors to predict. So for example, it can analyze vast amount of data, whether it could be weather, it could be, again, geopolitical situation, it could be congestion in ports, it could be routes. Imagine like, nowadays we have everybody move around with the Google map. Let's imagine a company has their business Google map where their parcels or their distribution is there visible and it is being tracked, and at the same time it is reactive to data, to the online data that's coming. There is a congestion in here, there is a strike over there in an airport, so change the route. And all of this is on real-time basis. So it is the sky is limit when it comes to the logistics and the AI, provided you have the proper data and the proper integration for the logistics. So it doesn't just optimize the routes; it manages the entire logistics, and it making it faster and cheaper and more reliable.
And what would you say are the biggest barriers that companies today face when it comes to fully embracing AI, and how could they overcome them?
AI adoption could be intimidating to many companies. And I guess there are three factors why AI could be, or the barriers of adopting AI within a institution could be classified under three variables, I guess: the cost, the expertise, and the culture. So when it comes to cost, AI need certain investments in technology, in infrastructure, and training. For smaller institutions or companies with limited budget, this could be a challenge. However, it's important to note that AI is a long-term investment, not a short-term expense. And this concept is very important because down the road, the cost of not adopting AI, such inefficiencies or missed opportunities or falling behind companies, can be of a greater impact on the long term. So this is the first variable, which is the cost. And I advise everyone to start investing in their infrastructure or in the AI. They can start small. There are a lot of solutions where they can start small and they can grow. The second variable is the know-how or the technology knowledge or the expertise. Many companies lack the expertise, the in-house expertise, and this is where they should go and partner with either companies or service providers or even education or academic institution to get this knowledge and this know-how. There are also very user-friendly tools where they can start with these tools and they can grow their knowledge in terms of AI. The third parameter is the culture. You have a lot of institutions where you have people, employees, or even managers are afraid of AI, and they think that AI will replace. And here where comes the training. AI will not replace people. It will augment their scope of work and make people focus on a higher valued task than the normal task that can be managed by AI. So there are many barriers. These are the three most important, but it's not impossible to overcome them with the right mindset and the right support.
So, Mr. Ahmad, looking forward, what's next for AI when it comes to supply chain management?
I see a deeper integration between AI across the entire supply chain ecosystem. Right now, many companies just use AI for like demand forecasting or for like a bit of logistics and transportation. Down the road, integration should be with real-time data integration where AI will take over and start raising the flag automatically. And this gets me to the second point. With this type of integration, AI will be have more a way of predicting what's happening. And I guess it will be moving from predicting to prescriptive, even to autonomous decision making. So it will automatically adjust what's going on in the supply chain. I can see like a logistics being or a parcel being delivered, and AI is there where it's changed the route depending on the, for example, the traffic jam. So automatically from integration to that level of decision making or autonomous decision making is coming. And this will help the third pillar in terms of compliance with the sustainability. So in the coming year, AI will just be a tool to improve supply chain. It will be a transformation force to define how we operate. And companies that embrace these advancements early will be better positioned to drive in an increasingly competitive global market.
Mr. Ahmad, this brings us to the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for your insights today.
Thank you. I really enjoyed being with you, Jana, and shared this topic with our viewers.
Thank you for our listeners for tuning in. We'd love to hear back from you on which topics you would like for us to discuss next. Until next time, stay innovative and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible.